All right, good day, everybody. Um, like I said, I like to come up earlier in this broadcast. It's not up to 6 yet. It's not 6 o'clock yet, but um, I prefer to come up a little earlier. So if you're online, go ahead. Just say hello. I'm on live, and today we continue talking about how to trade cryptocurrency, and we're looking at the risks that are involved. So I know I'm early, but like I said, I prefer to come up a few minutes earlier so that we can bypass whatever challenges there might be with the network. So right now nobody is on, so I'm going to wait until you guys come up before I start talking. It's supposed to be 6 o'clock, but it's about 5:54, 5:52 actually. I think I came up too early, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all a way of beating the system. So yeah, this is the Ready Buzz live show. We talk about finance, we talk about investments, we talk about business ideas, we talk about cryptocurrency, we talk about the Ready Buzz challenges. We just basically converse about things that can help you achieve a better financial situation, because this channel is all about success, motivation, and finance, okay? Because at the end of the day, if your finances are not in order, then you might not be able to make your dreams come true. So we're all about getting you to that place where your finances are in order and you are motivated for life, you're motivated for the things that you've dreamt about doing, you're ready to go out into the world and just make things happen. That's what this entire channel is all about. And this live is dedicated to the financial matters. You might not hear a lot of financial talks on the normal video on demand, but on this live show, we're focusing on financial matters. Okay, we're focusing on the money, you know. So all this talk I'm doing for the folks who could watch this on demand. You guys are not online yet, because it's supposed to be 6 p.m. I think I came on too early. I should have waited until like 5:57 at least. But hey, I'm here. It's already 5:58, I think. 5:56. I gotta just come up because sometimes this software or whatever it is I'm using, internet, all these things gives issues, and I wouldn't like to I prefer to start the broadcast a lot earlier than a lot later. So I'm just going to wait for you guys to come online before I start talking about what we need to talk about today. But it's been interesting. It's been fun talking about cryptocurrency with you. It's been fun looking at the various aspects and the various risks that comes with trading cryptocurrency. Today I know that there's a lot around, on the cryptocurrency space. And just like that was not enough, the introduction of NFTs, non-fungible tokens, have begun to spread like wildfire. I'm going to take out time to do a talk on NFTs and why they are so important. And if you're somebody who's looking to make money digitally, that could be something for you to pay attention to. And then, this whole talk about the metaverse, supposed to get in on it. See, like I said, excuse me one bit. Okay, wanted to check this thing. Okay, so we're getting ready for the future, and we're putting things together to be sure that we are ready for what the future holds. I saw a video where a man, I'm going to look for that video. I don't know why I didn't save it. Hi, good evening, Nike. Welcome. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me so that I can start what we are talking about for today. I can just go into it. I have one person online now. So like I said, it's the future. It's the future. Not just cryptocurrency. Everything is changing. I saw a video where a man went to a fuel station. Okay, you can hear me. That's cool. So I can actually start now. We always have to do these checks and make sure that things are going. I started the live earlier because I want to bypass. Great. I want to bypass all of the glitches that usually happens, when we want to do these lives and all of that. So that's why I started so early. Like I was saying, I was just rambling on about how we're getting into the future. Cryptocurrency is the future, is part of the future, and all of that. And things are about to change seriously. There are advances that have been made in artificial intelligence. I saw a video of a man going to a fuel station, and there was no attendant in the fuel station. There was no human being, no flesh and blood. I'm telling you. So you just park your car, you take the fuel pump, you put it in your car, you fill whatever you need to fill, you go into the shop. Everything is automated. There's a place where you pay, the machine will give you your change. The display where there are snacks and all of that, all the snacks are in there. Whatever you want to buy, you put your money, you buy what you want to buy, push the button, it'll come out for you, you take it. Even the bathroom, there's nobody in the bathroom. You go, you take the key from somewhere, you pay. Actually you pay. And okay, welcome Seth, nice to have you. I'm just rambling now, guys. I'm just taking a little bit of time for some people to come on board first before I talk about what I need to talk about today. Okay, so yeah, so things are happening. The future, you pay, you get your key card, you go into the toilet, you do what you need to do, you come out. There is no human being there. Not here in Nigeria. Yeah, of course, not here in Nigeria. But very soon it will come to Nigeria. Very soon. These things happen so fast. Welcome, TR King. Nice to have you on board. These things happen fast. You'd be so surprised how those types of technology and things will come to Nigeria. Trust me. Trust me. It's coming. Can you remember when... Hi, Mercy. Nice to have you on board. Can you remember when cell phones was not popular? I know some people watching this might not know that there was a time when this thing was not popular. All right, when we heard, I remember hearing that in Ghana, they were using cell phones all over the place. Welcome, Vivian. Okay, once one more person joins in, I'm going to start talking about what we need to talk about today, okay? But I'm just gisting with you guys. I'm just gisting about technology and how things are moving, and where cryptocurrency comes in. So remember, Nike says that not here in Nigeria with all that AI stuff, but I'm telling you that there was a time when cell phones, there was nothing like cell phone. It was walkie-talkie. It was a cellular phone. It was really, really big. I remember those days. I was still very, very young then, but I remember those days. And when we were hearing that very soon people are going to be using phones, cell phones, like so regularly, I did not believe it. I didn't believe it at all. I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't see it. But it has happened, and it's so rampant. So technology is moving fast and things are about to change. All right, I think I have enough people online to talk about what we need to talk about today and to get things going so that we don't stay so long. I started today's broadcast earlier because I wanted to bypass a lot of those glitches, So we're talking about how to trade cryptocurrency, and we're looking into the risks. For the past 2 days, on Tuesday and on Thursday, we talked about some of the risks that are involved, and to give us insight into what to expect when getting into I said the phones were Taria brand, exactly. So to give us ideas to get into crypto, if you wanted to trade crypto, these are some of the risks for you to pay attention to. And we've talked about a few risks, but talking about the risk is not something that I'm doing to sort of scare you from getting into trading cryptocurrency. It's something I'm doing to let you understand, what is available out there, so that you can pay attention to these things and have success trading crypto. I know that there are people who are very skeptical about the cryptocurrency market space and all of that. You don't need to be skeptical. You just need to understand the possibility of the risks and what you can do to navigate through those risks. So today I'm going to be talking about two other risks, the final two risks when it comes to trading cryptocurrency, and you can pay attention to that. I think I said something about this in the previous live of yesterday, and that's the fact that there are no formal regulatory bodies. Okay, there's no formal regulatory body for trading cryptocurrency, and I think that the reason why it is so is because the people who created cryptocurrency wanted to create a way to trade that was not limited or controlled by a set of superpowers. I think next week or so I'm going to talk about the history of cryptocurrency, just to give you some type of background so that you understand the idea of what it is in its real sense. And I might talk about the different coins that are available, the best coins, and that's most likely going to be next week. But basically, the people who created this, or the person who created this, and you'll be surprised to find that we still don't know the person who created it. Whoever the person was, wanted to create a way for there not to be such power control over the ability for people to trade and to get things done. So that's one of the reasons why there are no regulatory bodies. But this is also a challenge, because in the previous live show we talked about insider trading that was not legal when it comes to trading. But who is going to come and investigate, and who is going to come and punish the people that are doing this insider trading stuff when it comes to cryptocurrency? There are no regulatory bodies. So people tend to do whatever they want to do in the marketplace, in the cryptocurrency marketplace, and that is a disadvantage in itself. But it's not so much of a disadvantage that you want to run away. It's just a disadvantage that you just have to be careful with how you're going about it. This is the reason why you could give somebody to trade for you and the person can bounce. The person can just run, and there's nobody you talk to, about the whole stuff. There's no regulatory body for crypto and all of that. However, I think the fact that you gave the person the money, you can involve police and all of that because there's money involved. But if the person tells you that, look, he traded and this is how the market is and this was happening, and if investigations go on and they see that it's true, hey, there's nothing they can do about it. So the fact that there are no regulatory bodies, it means that people do a lot of things to affect the market. Okay, and it also means that what's the word? It also means that coin exchanges, the places where you do your exchange, right? The place where you trade, can give you outrageous charges for allowing you trade on their platform. And that is also, if there was a regulatory body, they would regulate and say, if you are a trading platform, this is the percentage you get for allowing people to trade on your platform, and this regulatory body will put this regulation there and make it law, but it's not there. So imagine if the banks did not have a regulatory body. That means all that money you're putting into the bank, all that money you are saving in the bank, all that money that you are engaging with the bank, If the bank decides to wake up one day and close up, it means that your money is gone and there's nothing you can do about it. You see, but that's how it is in crypto. So it's a challenge. It also means that people can manipulate the market, do whatever they want to do, and there's almost nothing you can do about it. So what does it mean? Now, the second thing I want to talk about today is something called whaling. Okay, whaling is when a group of traders, a large number of traders, buy a particular coin, aggressively. This causes for the value of the coin to go really high. And then people are buying and they are buying into that coin. And then what happens is these guys that bought a great amount of that coin sell it. So it causes for the value of the coin to drop significantly. And then when the value of the coin drops significantly, they now buy a whole lot again at that lower price. So how does this help them? Let's imagine that they bought the coin originally at 20 naira. And this, it could also be done by one person that has a lot of money. Imagine that he buys the coin at 20 naira. Buys a whole lot of the coin. And then people see that, oh, this coin is surging. So the value of the coin now goes up to, let's say, 30 naira. So people are buying at 30 naira. So the more people are buying at 30 naira, it increases even more to about 40, 50 naira. So as it's increasing, the people who had bought at 30 naira, right, are imagining that they've made 20 naira on their 30 naira that they bought because the coin is going up, right? The people who had bought at 20 naira are imagining that they've made 30 naira on it. So the coin continues to go up and people continue to buy and the coin continues to go up, right? Now these people that have majority of the share of the coin, or this one person that bought majority of the share of the coin, probably waits until it reaches 100 naira, and what does he do? He sells his own shares. Him selling his own shares causes for the value of that coin to drop. And the value of that coin could drop as low as 8 naira, even as low as 4 naira. So people begin to sell, people begin to run helter-skelter. Now that it is that low, watch this. I want you to understand it. I want you to understand this. When it was going up, right, more people were buying. So those people's money are inside of the value of the coin. Do you understand? So when he decided to sell his, and the value now goes down to 4 naira, all of those people's money are also inside of that money that has dropped, right? So the value goes really low. So what does he do now? Now that it's low, he now buys, how do I put it? He buys both his original share and all those new people's share that came up because the thing was surging. So he has gathered both his and theirs in the value of that coin, and he buys so much again, and the thing goes up again. Do you understand? So it goes up and it goes down, it goes up and it goes down, and this guy or this set of people keep making extra money like this from people who are buying the coin when it is going up. I hope you understand it. It's called whaling. And things like whaling or whale manipulation, like Junior said, they happen because there's nobody to regulate it. Now, in the regular Nigeria, the stock exchange. All right, you have the Stock Exchange Commission that regulates various practices and various things that happen. But here in cryptocurrency trading, you don't have that. You don't have nobody to check these things, to check these manipulations. We've talked about various manipulations on the show, and yeah, welcome to Lulope Samuel. Nice to have you on board. So you have nothing. So I want to know now. I've given you 5 risks. All right. Today I talked about the fact that there's no regulatory body, and I talked about the fact that there's something called whale manipulation, whaling. I've talked about the idea, but I want to ask you. Okay, I want to ask everybody that's online right now. With all these risks that are available, how do you think someone can get into trading cryptocurrency and trade safely? Because even with all these risks available, people are making money, the right way. There are people making money without playing all these different games in cryptocurrency. I know of somebody who is actually making money on it naturally, normally. Okay, I also know of somebody who has outsourced trading to a particular platform, and it's working for them. It's slow, but it's working for them. Okay, they are seeing profits. Okay, they are seeing some type of money from it. So yeah, there are professionals that are gonna play you. There are also professionals that are not going to play you. But the question still lies: how does one get into this with all of these risks available? Like, how do you pay attention? Because like something like whaling now, it causes for the coin to increase in value and reduce in value. In fact, it's so volatile that, like we were talking about the other day, that in 24 hours a coin can drop so badly. And how do you pay attention to those types of things? Well, basically, so I would like to see your own suggestions in the chat box, but I would want to give you my own personal suggestion. If you're somebody who wants to get into cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency trading, and you want to be careful, I think the watchword is diligence, vigilance. Yeah, vigilance. Okay, okay. TR King says you have to study the market well, and this is part of what I wanted to say. If you want to get into it, you have to study it. Study it, learn it. Like the same way you have to learn mathematics, in the same way you have to learn English. You learn it. Like, hopefully in the course of this 6 weeks thereabout, watch the market well. Tolulope says watch the market well and jump in at the right time. That's a great suggestion, which falls back to the same thing: being vigilant, looking at the market, paying attention, to what's going on. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I think that over time, of being committed to this, you begin to develop some type of skill set. I believe that you begin to develop some type of way of knowing what's about to happen. You look at what's going on, and Eddie Ndukwe says that if you trade very popular coins, it's not really common for whaling to occur with those coins. Wow, okay, that's also cool. However, people always try to they always try to get you to buy new coins that are coming out. In fact, because we're doing this cryptocurrency series, I keep seeing an ad where a man is trying to convince me to buy not so popular coins, and I see that kind of ad and I'm like, no sorry, Bob, you're not gonna get me. But yeah, true. So going back to what Tolu Lopez said, you have to watch the market very, very well. You have to study it. As a newbie, there's a lot of studying for you to do. There's a lot of work for you to do. Not just studying and all that. You start out with a little bit of money, not so much, so that if you lose it, you won't go crazy. You start out with a little bit of money and you test the platforms, you test the waters, you experiment, you pay attention to what's going on, you look at the news to understand the things that affect cryptocurrency, the things that affect trading, and you train yourself, you develop yourself. Okay, think about that skill that you now do very, very well, that you were not good at some years ago, you were not good at some weeks ago, some months ago, but now you're doing it really, really well. I believe that when you start trading and you start being as vigilant as you can be and start paying attention to the things you need to pay attention to, I believe that you develop skills. For most of us watching this, I believe that you know how to drive. Yeah, consistency, Nike. Yeah, consistency is also a thing. Sometimes you might get tired. You might feel like, what am I even doing with this thing? But it pays off. Consistency pays off. And like I was saying, you develop skills along the way. It's like driving. Okay, if you're watching this and you're online right now and you know how to drive, you understand that initially driving is very, very tedious. Okay, it's something that you might want to tell yourself. You can imagine the first day you drove. I don't know about you, but the first day I drove, I said, I'm never doing this again in my life. I said, I'm never doing this again in my life. Everything was just so crazy. But driving is something that you have to learn. A lot of people, more than half of the population has to learn how to drive, And it took a while. It took a long while. But I started getting the hang of it. When I saw people drive so effortlessly, they change gears, they turn, they do all these things, and they do it without thinking. They just do it and they get it right. Then I used to wonder, how are they doing it? But you see, like Nike said, consistency, like Tolu Lopez said, studying and watching the market. By doing these things and pushing yourself in, you become more consistent, and the skills, you begin to develop the skills you need. Very soon, you begin to identify when the market is about to change, when something is about to happen, that Peter Blessing is okay. It's okay. At least you're here. We have you here. Glad to have you here, whether you came late or not. Good to have you here. So yeah, so you develop the skills moving in, and then you begin to trade like the professionals. I remember when I learned how to drive, I used to always park the car by the side of the road whenever I saw a lorry coming. If I saw a lorry coming, whether in front of me or behind me, I never joke with it. I would just park my car and just stay by the side of the road, let the lorry pass, let the truck pass, and then I would get back on the road and start driving. That's what I used to do because I was scared. But today, if I see a lorry coming, I know exactly how to navigate. In fact, I know how to overtake a lorry if I wanted to. You see, what am I trying to say? When you start out in trading cryptocurrency, there are lots of skills you may not have yet. With all the risks that I've talked about today, it might seem questionable as to why are people even doing this with all of these possibilities. But you see, the people who are doing it and achieving great things from trading cryptocurrency are people who have developed certain skill sets over time. And that's a skill set you can also develop if you start, getting into the market. But get into it with some sense, be careful about it, and caution. Like Junior says, like Telema says, caution. Okay? So it's been glad having you on this particular live show. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for being part of everything from Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to be here on next Tuesday, 6 p.m. and we're going to be diving a little more into the cryptocurrency trading platform. You can invite anybody who might be interested in the topics we're talking about. We're talking about cryptocurrency at least for the next few weeks. I'm very sure that for the next 3 weeks, for the entire month of April, we're talking cryptocurrency. Okay, so at the end of the month, you should have good enough information to know if you want to start trading or not. Like I have said, like Junior said in the chat, caution. Okay, you start with being cautious, and you develop the skill set that you need, and you find that you'll be able to. In fact, you'll be trading for some people at some point in time. You'll be telling somebody, give me 100k, let me trade for you. Give me this, let me trade for you. And you might actually be at a place where you can start your own agency where people give you money, and you trade for them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Let your Saturday be excellent. Tomorrow is Saturday. I almost want to ask what you're going to be doing on Saturday, how you're going to be spending the time. Okay, Mercy has a question. Go ahead, Mercy. Mercy White has a question. So, let's be gisting about your Saturday as Mercy gets ready to give us her question. So, what are you going to be doing on Saturday? Tomorrow is Saturday, it's the weekend. Some people are going to chill from work. Today is, thank God, it's Friday. I'm glad that you're here with me on Friday. But I know that for some of you, immediately after this live, you are going to do, thank God it's Friday. So Mercy finally asked a question. Okay, can you throw more light on hiring a professional? Okay. Hiring a professional. So Mercy is asking that I throw more light on hiring a professional to trade for you. Now, there are professional cryptocurrency traders. Okay, there are welcome Eboe here, Sosa. Nice to have you aboard. So there are professional cryptocurrency traders. All right, the person could be an individual, or the person could have an agency. So you now that does not okay, so Junior is answering you in the chat, but let me just throw more light on it. You now wanting to get into cryptocurrency trading, and you don't understand a lot of things about it. You don't have all the information you need to have about it. You don't have the skill set you need. You can meet a professional, give him your money, and ask him to trade for you. Okay, so that's the professional. And the professional crypto trader is somebody that has been doing it for years, somebody that has developed the skill set I was talking about, somebody that knows what the ins and the outs is and how it is. So if you find an honest one, they will actually trade for you honestly and give you profits. They will give you your profits. Of course, you will give them their fee. So if I'm a professional cryptocurrency trader and you want to hire me to trade for you, I could tell you my fee is 50,000 naira flat, no matter how much you want to bring. Or I could tell you my fee is 10% of whatever profits you make. Whatever I give you as my fee is my fee. I'm going to take my fee. Okay? And then I'll take your money, whether you're giving me 500k, you're giving me 1 million naira, whatever it is, you give me, I trade for you. Now, of course, I'm definitely going to be an honest trader. So I'll tell you the truth about what's going on in the market and about what's happening with your money. So, but then of course, like Junior said, was it Junior? Yes. Okay, like Junior said that the fake ones will cheat you. So there are the fake ones out there that can actually cheat you. So if you're looking for a professional to trade for you, you have to investigate to find out if they are real or fake. Most of the time, it's by referrals that you used to know the ones that are working. Like for me, I know 2 people who have been trading with a particular platform and it's been working. Okay, so if I wanted to give a professional, I would go and meet that my friend and say, hey bro, I have this 100k, I have this 150k, I know that you have been. So now it's going to be a question of whether I can trust my friend. Yeah, because the platform he's trading on is doing well and all of that. So yeah, that's good and well. I think we've come to the end of today's live. I don't think anybody has any more questions. If you have any questions, you can ask next week, okay? If you have, because time has already gone a lot. If you have any question about cryptocurrency or whatever, next week when we come on live, when you come on board, you can just ask in the chat. I'm going to see it and I'm going to note it and I'm going to address it. Okay, so thank you so much for joining in. Have a lovely weekend. It's time for your Thank God It's Friday. Go and have your Thank God It's Friday celebration. Tomorrow is Saturday. Go and chill, do whatever you do on Saturday. I personally will be going to the gym. I'm going to work out tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. I haven't worked out in about 2 weeks. I might tell you my business. All right, thanks so much. Good to have everybody on board, and until next time, remember, your dream is possible.